In a far-off land called Uz, there lived a man named Job, who was known for his goodness and unwavering faith in God. Job wasn't just any ordinary man. He was the richest man in the East, with thousands of sheep, camels, and oxen grazing on his vast lands, and many servants to tend to his needs. His house was filled with the laughter of his 10 children, and he was respected by everyone in his town. But Job's life took a dramatic turn when God and Satan had a conversation about him. You see, God was very proud of Job's devotion, but Satan argued that Job was only good because he had a blessed life. So God allowed Satan to test Job's faith, but with one rule: Satan could not take Job's life. One day, disaster struck like lightning. Raiders swept down and stole Job's oxen and donkeys, and fire fell from the sky, burning up his sheep. Worse still, a mighty wind collapsed the house where all of Job's children were feasting, and none survived. In just one day, Job lost everything he loved and owned. But did he shake his fist at the sky? No. Job fell to the ground in grief, yet he still praised God, saying, "The Lord gave, and the Lord has taken away. May the name of the Lord be praised." Now, Satan wasn't done yet. He struck Job with painful sores all over his body, from his head to his toes. Job was in such agony that he took a piece of broken pottery to scrape himself as he sat among the ashes, a picture of misery. But even in these ashes, Job's heart remained pure and faithful. Job's wife, seeing him in such pain, cried out, "Do you still hold on to your integrity? Curse God and die." But Job replied, "Shall we accept good from God and not trouble?" In all this, Job did not sin by blaming God. 3 of Job's friends heard of his troubles and came to comfort him. For 7 days and nights they sat with him in silence, for they saw his suffering was too great for words. Then they spoke, each in turn, suggesting that surely Job must have done something wrong to deserve such pain. They argued that God was punishing him for hidden sins. Job, however, maintained his innocence, growing frustrated with their lack of support. Finally, tired of his friends' accusations and filled with confusion, Job raised his voice to the heavens, demanding answers from God. Why do the righteous suffer? Why does God seem distant in times of trouble? Then, out of a whirlwind, God answered Job, but not with the answers he expected. God spoke of the mysteries of the universe, the wonders of nature that no man could understand or control. Where does light come from, and who can command the morning? Have you ever commanded the morning to appear and caused the dawn to rise in the east? Or have you walked in the recesses of the deep? Listening to God's questions, Job realized the vastness of God's knowledge and power. He understood that human wisdom has its limits. Job replied to God, "I know that you can do all things. No purpose of yours can be thwarted. Surely I spoke of things I did not understand, things too wonderful for me to know." Humbled and enlightened, Job was restored by God. God healed him, doubled his previous wealth, and blessed him with more children. Job lived for many years after his trials, surrounded by prosperity and love, always remembering the lessons he learned about faith, humility, and the immense power of God. This lively tale of Job teaches us that even when life doesn't make sense and we face trials that are hard to bear, our faith can be a beacon that guides us through the darkest nights. Job's story is a testament to the strength of steadfast faith and the promise that sometimes when things seem at their worst, it's just a prelude to better days ahead.